Tesla. For its limited Foundation Series Cybertruck, Tesla's purchase agreement prohibits owners from reselling the pickup within the first year of delivery without written permission from Tesla, with potential legal penalties including injunctive relief or liquidated damages of $50,000 or more if breached. This contract requires owners who must sell early to first offer the vehicle back to Tesla at the original purchase price adjusted for wear and mileage. If Tesla declines to repurchase the truck, owners may only resell after obtaining explicit written consent from Tesla. Violating the no resale clause can also result in cancellation of future vehicle orders. This policy is intended to deter speculative flipping of limited quantity models, but are controversial among buyers and raise questions about consumer ownership rights globally. Now, before we move on, if you're enjoying this breakdown of the most ridiculous car rules so far, make sure you drop a comment down below what topic you think we should cover next. Ferrari enforces strict resale and modification rules on its limited edition models to protect exclusivity, requiring owners to retain certain cars for at least 12 months and often giving Ferrari the right of first refusal before any resale, with violators at risk of being barred from future purchases through an informal blacklist. Ferrari sales contracts disallow unauthorized resale shortly after purchase to curb quick flipping that undermines value. Ferrari prohibits significant aftermarket modifications that alter performance or appearance without approval, and unauthorized changes can void warranties or lead to being excluded from official brand events or future sales. Ferrari has historically challenged owners who wrap cars in outlandish designs or obscure original branding, reinforcing that unauthorized wraps and major cosmetic changes are not accepted in maintaining resale value and brand integrity. Nissan imposed a controversial rule on the first-generation Nissan GT-R where damage to the transmission or other drivetrain parts that occurred while the vehicle dynamic control system was turned off and the launch control function was used could be excluded from warranty coverage, meaning Nissan could refuse to pay for repairs if it determined the failure resulted from that use. The VDC system must be off to enable the aggressive launch control mode, and the 2024 Nissan GT-R New Vehicle Limited Warranty specifically states that damage to the powertrain when the VDC is off is excluded from coverage, although using launch control alone does not automatically void the entire warranty, only the coverage for the resulting damage. This rule was a point of dispute among some early owners. Ford's New Vehicle Limited Warranty explicitly excludes coverage for vehicles used in competitive driving, racing, or track events. So this means even high-performance models like the Mustang GT and Mustang Dark Horse can have warranty claims denied if they're taken to a racetrack or modified for racing use, as stated in Ford's official warranty terms. Ford has also enforced strict ownership rules in the past, most notably with the Ford GT, where buyers were contractually banned from reselling the car for 24 months. Those who violated this clause were sued, including a high-profile case involving John Cena. Porsche famously sells cars built for the track, yet its official warranty actively excludes damage caused by track use. According to Porsche's own warranty terms, failures resulting from competition, racing, or track driving won't be covered under the new car limited warranty, even on high-performance models like GT cars. Additionally, many wear and tear items such as clutch components and brake pads and discs, which are the exact parts most stressed on a track, are excluded from extended warranties altogether. Porsche encourages thrilling driving experiences but then refuses warranty repair for the most likely damage caused by that very use. BMW. In 2022, BMW introduced a monthly subscription model in certain countries where owners had to pay to activate heated seats, already fitted with the necessary hardware, with reported fees around $18 per month, annual, 3-year, or lifetime purchase options being offered for the same feature, which triggered widespread criticism because the functionality was already physically present in the vehicle before having to pay extra. BMW later abandoned the subscription option for heated seats due to backlash and confirmed the service would no longer require ongoing payments, though other software-related subscriptions may continue under its Functions on Demand digital program. Chevrolet enforces a resale restriction on certain high-demand Corvette models where buyers must sign a retention agreement at delivery promising not to sell or otherwise transfer ownership before a specified period or face penalties. For the flagship 2025 Corvette ZR1 and the upcoming 2026 Corvette ZR1X, Chevrolet requires the original purchaser to hold the car for 12 months from the official delivery date. Selling before 12 months voids most factory warranty coverages and makes the original owner ineligible to place future reservations for orders on selected high-demand Chevrolet models, including future Corvettes. This policy is intended to discourage speculative flipping and was first applied with earlier high-demand Corvette variants such as the Z06. Owners still may legally sell at any time, but the contractual penalties remain in effect if sold before that retention period ends. Toyota has been reported to deny warranty claims on GR models like the GR Corolla when its internal data shows high-speed driving, even though such claims are controversial. In at least 2 cases of GR Corollas destroyed by fire, Toyota rejected coverage and referenced the owner's manual, warning about not exceeding 85 miles per hour without high-speed capability tires, suggesting that high speeds could constitute abuse, a rationale that owners and commentators find puzzling since these cars are performance-oriented and come with capable tires. Toyota says each claim is reviewed individually using vehicle data, dealer records, and other information, but has not publicly stated that merely exceeding a speed threshold voids warranty on GR models. Hyundai requires owners of many Blue Link-equipped vehicles to subscribe and pay a recurring fee after an initial trial period in order to continue using connected services such as remote start, remote climate control, vehicle tracking, lock and unlock commands, and app-based vehicle status features that are enabled by built-in telematics hardware, even though that hardware is already installed in the vehicle by the factory. New Hyundai vehicles typically receive Blue Link connected services free for a trial period, commonly about 3 years, and after this period, drivers must subscribe and pay annual or monthly fees to retain access to these features, and if the subscription expires, those services will be deactivated despite the hardware being present in the car. This rule applies to many models unless the vehicle qualifies for Blue Link Plus complimentary service under newer programs. Jeep's factory limited warranty covers repair or replacement of defective factory-installed parts for a set period based on time or distance driven, but it explicitly excludes coverage for damage resulting from misuse, abuse, or modifications beyond normal road use, meaning many off-road related failures can be denied if the dealer determines the damage came from strenuous off-road activity. The warranty does not cover damage from environmental hazards such as stone chips, salt water, chemicals, or impacts, and any failure caused by modifications, abuse, or neglect can be excluded. Although Jeep vehicles are marketed for off-road capability, warranty claims for components that break after rock crawling, deep mud, or water crossing can be refused if the service evaluator deems the usage excessive off-road beyond normal driving conditions. Dodge enforces Hellcat allocation rules that limit how many 707 horsepower SRT Hellcat Challenger or Charger models each dealer can order from the factory, often as low as 1 Hellcat per month, based on dealer sales performance and total Dodge sales, with allocation influenced by how quickly previous Hellcats sell from the lot. Dealers that hold Hellcats on their lot too long or mark them up excessively risk receiving fewer future allocations, as days on lot metrics reduce their priority in the next allocation cycle. Dodge has publicly warned customers that some dealers taking more orders than allocated may not be able to deliver the cars, and dealers risk losing allocations if they accept orders they cannot fulfill under the official allocation system. These rules aim to curb price gouging on high-demand performance cars. Kia's standard factory paint warranty only covers defects in material or workmanship for a limited period, for example 60 months or 100,000 miles in some regions, and cosmetic issues like overspray or low gloss for shorter time frames. However, any paint damage caused by environmental exposure such as acid rain, airborne fallout, tree sap, bird dropping, stone chips, hail, salt, windstorm, or other natural conditions is explicitly excluded from coverage because these are deemed factors beyond the manufacturer's control, even though fading and corrosion from sun and weather are common in everyday use. This means owners must pay out of pocket for many real-world paint issues that occur outside strict defect definitions, despite the long powertrain warranty. And there you have it, the wildest rules each car brand imposes on owners. Which rule shocked you the most, and would you follow it? Drop your thoughts in the comments for us, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.